Ladies and gentlemen, as I Hidden Flame, we are back! As I foresaw so long ago, our paths finally merged. Now it is time for the context of that vision. So much to make sense, and there is little time to do about it. I hope you are ready to work hard because everything Serene has done, we must undo quickly or all will be lost. I cannot thank you enough for all that you've done. So it was with weighted conscience that I ask you for your help once more on undoing the villainy that sorceress Serene. I have been observing the psychic ebb and flow of the first word for many days now, and I have discovered that, in part, of Serene's plan. Unfortunately, for most of it has already been accomplished. If Serene is to be stopped, we will need to undo the damage she has done, regain our footing, and then strike back against her and stop this nightmare from spreading further. First step, reactivating the Seer network. Really? I know, it seems illogical, but trust me, Serene is more powerful now with the network disabled than if it were reactivated. As long as the network is deactivated, the Seers throughout First Word are easy prey for the talons of vengeance. When the network is active, they are linked unto it. They can relay to one another for mental support and resist the effects of corrupting them. The network only failed before because Serene managed to infect the network with a particularly vicious aspiration. We know to look out for him now. So the network remained deactivated is only strengthening the ranks of the talents and further cementing Serene's position. You must move quickly. As we speak, the talents are sweeping across First Ward, hunting down psychics and turning them into their agents of destruction. Okay, so in all that time deactivating it, now we gotta go turn it back on. Katie Douglas is not gonna be too happy with that. Oh dear. Listen, Hidden Flame, when you get to the network, I'll make certain that there isn't a corrupted talents or any aspirations in their sway. Freaking talons. Well, there's the carnival of something. Light, probably. No, I gotta defeat her. Really? Why do you guys have to be so persistent? Since your familiar presence trying to contact you, Hidden Flame. It's Katie. Hidden Flame, are you planning to reactivate the Seer network? How could you do that? I will not allow you to do this, Hidden Flame. I won't allow it. If you try to steal from them what little they have left, I will kill you. This crime won't be allowed to continue unanswered any longer. I will make them pay. I will make them all pay. Seriously? I've already lost 2 contacts. Now it's Katie's turn. She's gonna pop in and I'm gonna have to fight her, aren't I? Nobody is innocent in this world anymore, Hidden Flame. Least of all you. Great. Katie. I don't want to fight you. Down she goes. I really hate to even suggest this, Hidden Flame. But I think Katie would be safer inside the Seer network for the time being. Katie's unconscious but alive. When she regains consciousness, you fear that she will again be under the sway of the talents of vengeance. There must be some way to protect her from the power. Oh, so she's... she's under the talents thing. With Katie defeated, the psychic block on the Seer network controls appear to be broken. Reintegrate Katie into the network. Subject carnal implants cannot be detected. Ensure that carnal implants of subject are activated before attempting to reintegrate. Sorry, Katie. God, this just feels so wrong. Subject is reintegrated to network. Network remains offline. Rebooting. Complete. Warning, hostile thought patterns manifesting. Bitter tears have been shed before Hidden Flame. Bitter tears will continue to fall as Oathbreakers remain unpunished. Good God, shut up, woman. Serene is trying to confuse us, Hidden Flame. Wow. What all did she say? She said it too freaking fast. Seer 1381 reporting successful reintegration into the network. Stand by. Hostile thought progress patterns manifesting. Bitter tears. Bitter tears will continue, okay. A great wrong has been done, Hidden Flame. Do you truly wish to stop justice from being passed upon those who defiled the fates? It could have been wider complications than you realize. If you really think enslaving poor Katie Douglas and the others like her will save them, then why don't you do the same for Devore and her council of fools? It certainly would save me trouble. We need to stay... She's trying to confuse us. I don't sense the Talons are moving in any great numbers against us right now. We need to stay focused on stopping her. You better hurry, though. I'd hate for you to miss the party. I want you to check in with Master Midnight and see if what he's discovered, if anything else. Sorry, Katie. It's just like one mission after another. Gotta go all the way back over here. Then go all the way over there. Can I like have your phone number, Vanessa? Seriously. Thank you for restarting the Seer network. Sorry about having to put Katie back into the horrible place. But right now, it's the only defense against the corruption of the Talons of Vengeance. Once we have dealt with them, rest assured I will destroy that hateful place myself and free all the sisters who were trapped within. As for Serene's taunting, I cannot tell if she was being truthful. There was no sign of an immediate attack, so my guess is that Serene is merely trying to halt our efforts to stop her by convincing her she was going on the offensive. We must be doing something more than to unraveling her plans than it appears. I have had waking dreams of this moment before. Hidden Flame. I saw long ago that you and I would be great friends from this moment on. Cool. Sorceress Serene has gone to great lengths to ensure that her power goes unchecked in the First Ward, but she underestimated the ability for us to put aside our differences in order to achieve a common goal: survival. Master Midnight may be rough around the edges, but he's still a potent ally. While you were securing the Seer network in order to stop the Talons from swelling their ranks, Midnight has been poring over the Chronicles of Doom for any clues as to what Serene is up to and how to stop her plans from coming to fruition. I wanted you to check on his progress. The Talons feed on the suffering hidden flame. They seem drawn to it, and when they find the source, that person is inevitably drawn to the siren song of the Talons. It is what happened to Katie Douglas. The promise of revenge was too alluring for her, and even though she knew better, she was powerless to resist its effect. This is how the Talons spread, and their single greatest strength and their single greatest weakness. My guess is that Serene's abduction of Diabolic was for a greater purpose than revenge, but this time I cannot imagine what that purpose is. Oh, you gotta go all the way up. If I do this, and this, and hit this, and do this, yay! Got some damage resistance now. 26. Might hit 27 by the end of this damn arc. Midnight. Hidden Flame. I've been studying the chronicles for any hints of Serene's plan, and I've determined what they are. As near as I can figure, she is planning on using the ancient sacrificial rite of the summon the Furies. You know, the Furies, the mystical beasts of the creatures of myth and legend. The Furies are sort of like divine judges who determine the sentence for both breakers. The Talons don't seem to discriminate who they judge. The Talons of Vengeance aren't the Furies. They are just mortal and monstrous agents of them. Just let me explain. In the ancient times, there was the people warred against breaking oaths, for it would call down the wrath of the Furies for everyone. That was effective in convincing people that it was a good idea to create and pass their own laws. There's a basis of morality, as it were. As it turns out, the wrath of the Furies wasn't just a fable to scare people straight. History is filled with stories of villages, cities, and even whole civilizations that cast aside basic decency and were destroyed by the wrath of heaven or whatnot. The wrath of heaven is the Talons of Vengeance at work. The Talons of Vengeance are the wrath of the Furies. So the people of the first word aren't Oathbreakers? You're right, but it doesn't matter. Once the wrath is called down, everyone is a target. Whether the Talons have struck in the past, the city or civilization found itself alone. Their neighbors have turned their backs to them, or even joined in the destruction in order to avoid the same fate. The Furies will make examples of people to either the world listens and rights the wrongs themselves, or the Talons keeps destroying. The wrath of the Furies is something that the ancient peoples learned to staunch and avoid whatever possible. So all we need to do is figure out who the Oathbreakers are. Precisely. And pass judgment on them. We need to kill them, Hidden Flame, or we all may end up dead. Interestingly enough, the Furies and the Talons contradict one another. In this respect, the Furies throughout history and myth have always frowned upon mortals killing one another for any reason. It creates blood feuds, which persist throughout ancient history and even more in the modern day. In order to avoid the wrath of the Furies, it seems blood must be spilt. I guess the lesson here is not to break an oath, because if you do, you will find yourself in quite a pickle. Serena went through a lot of effort to capture Diabolique. Why? Diabolique betrayed Seeren's coven, writers of the Chronicles of Doom. Serene must be looking for revenge, but Diabolique can't die. She's already a spirit. A perfect, flawless, ageless, beautiful spirit. Hey, focus! If she can't die, then Then how do you kill her? She's bound to this world by a magical artifact, a talisman. Destroy the talisman and set her free. Then we need to get that talisman. Oh, no, 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 no. We cannot get the talisman. Why not? Where is it? It belongs to one man. The big cheese himself. The Emperor Marcus Cole. If we want that talisman, we're going to need to get into Cole's tower. Of course, it couldn't be this easy. It could be easy. If you can get into Cole's tower, but there is no way you're going to be able to get the talisman before Protector White turns you into paste. If you can figure out that part, I'm on board. Otherwise, no way. Alright, I'll find a way. Of course. And we're going to have to fight the Emperor at level 26. Are you kidding me? Vanessa, we have a problem. Dominique's talisman. You will not be able to obtain that item without sacrifice, I'm afraid. You will need help. And to do that, you must ask Min to die. Wait, why? Tyrant's tower is well too defended to infiltrate without help. That help must come from in form of a distraction. A distraction that must buy you as much time as it can cost lives. A suicide mission. I cannot foresee those lives I cannot foresee whose lives you will touch in this affair. But you must find people who choose to do this for all of us. For us all. Only people dedicated can be entrusted to pay the ultimate price so that others may live. They must be led by one who is truly noble, savage, and the forlorn. Their fate was determined long ago. Now go and see whether it ends at the Tyrant's Tower. You can point them on the path, but they must choose to walk it. Okay. Let's see what must be done. Am I going to lose yet another? Another contact. The hell? Oh, that's why. So yeah, I'm thinking Vanessa DeVore might be the last of the missions, because I've already killed 3 contacts. Hetman. No, 4 actually. Monarch, Hetman, Cerulean, and what's her face? Katie is now in stasis. Hidden Flame. Things are getting bad. The apparitions are worse than before, the shepherds are doom-saying, and the talons of vengeance are striking the streets even in daylight. We've got to do something. I got a plan, but you're not going to like it. At this stage, I'm open to ideas. Anything's better than waiting the inevitable. I need a distraction to get into Cole's tower. What are you asking? What are you asking? What are you going to ask for his help? As much as I admire what the man has done in the past, he's a different person now. Cole has thrown us in the garbage, and we will get no sympathy from him. There's a magical talisman in the tower that could end this. Alright, I'll help you. But only because without it, you fail. Thanks, Noble. Protector White has jurisdiction over Novaria Praetoria with strict orders to defend the Magisterium and the chiefly to defend the tower. However, I know for a fact that the PPDHQ in Magisterium is the highest value target in the area, and that Protector White knows that too. So you hit the HQ while I sneak in the tower. Precisely. The tower is mostly administrative offices above ground, and below the ground there are some maximum security doors that even I couldn't get back to in the day. That talisman you're looking for is probably down those storage areas near the tower's reactor system. Cause the reactors to fail, and the emergency override system will unlock all the doors in this tower for safety reasons. So while the people are getting out, I get in. I'll assemble a team and get ready to attack the PPD HQ. When you're ready, contact me. We'll be in position. Noble, this may be a one-way ticket. In Flame, if we do nothing, we will die for sure. This way, we can at least give everyone a chance against the Talos. Contact you when I'm ready. Yay. Fuck it, let's do it. You've done plenty already. What? Where is... Oh! I gotta go up to midnight. Or is that Cole's tower? Whoa! That was weird. I think Midnight's gonna send me to Cole. Midnight. So you gathered your forces and are ready for venture forth. Just between you and me, I don't think you have a chance, but best of luck anyway. When you're ready to go and die, just let me know. Do me a favor and don't tell anyone who opened the magical door to the lobby of Cole's Tower, okay? Ready? Let's do this. Guys, I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. We'll do this next time.